This is episode number 22, Weight Loss Case Study. Blanca, Aviles. Life is better if we were to overcome difficult events. Welcome to another episode here in Weight Loss and Body Toning by Custom Body Fitness. Today we have a special guest. We have a weight loss case study. But before I introduce our guest, I want to tell you about a book that I'm reading. I've been practicing gratitude for years now, and it has improved my life in many areas. I just see life and my day differently when I'm so grateful about the things that I have, about the things that I have achieved, and but the things that I take for granted, such as my sight, my hair, my health, and things like that. So this book that I'm reading right now talks about you being grateful for 10 things. Think about 10 things that you should be grateful every day, and that will improve your life and your day, and it will bring more abundance into your life. The book is called The Magic, so I recommend it. I highly recommend it. And anyway, let's introduce our member. Our member is Blanca Aviles, and she's a single mom of 2 kids. And actually, she has 4 kids, but 2 of them are independent already. They grew up. They have their careers. They finished college and so on. But she still has 2 little babies under the age of 10, and she takes care of those babies. She's a single mom. She managed the way to have time not only to work, to take care of her family, but to exercise and transform her body. You must see her transformation. And she gives us very good points. And something that really makes me think about how we are helping change their lives is that we don't only help people to change their body, we actually help them to change their mind, just like Blanca is talking in her interview, that she came to change her body, but her mind actually changed as well. She's more positive. She was overcoming a couple difficult things in her life, and she, thanks to our help, she become clear in her mind and make better decisions. She's improving her family, she's improving her health, so it's improving her whole life. So without further introductions, let's listen to Blanca Aviles' interview. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another video clip of Custom Body Fitness. Today we are in Glenwood Springs with Blanca Aviles. She has seen great results and transformed her body completely. And we want to find out what she has done so she can give you the tips so you can also do the same thing. Welcome, Blanca.
Hi everyone.
Well, it's great to have you here. Thank you for letting us do this. Let's begin by asking you how everything started. What motivated you? Why you decide to change your life and your body?
First time when I came to the Custom Body, I have a suitcase behind me, insecurities, loss of confidence, fears, bad habit of eating, so a lot of things. When I decided to come over, I just was just planning to change my body, not my mind. It wasn't in my expectations. I just remember that I talked to my sister, which was the one that bring me here. And she told me that was a good gym, that we can just work out and put, use the bikini or whatever. And I said, yeah, I know I have a lot of things in that moment in my life. So I'm starting to come over in the session. And it was like a back and forth with any consistent and nothing, until I just started to see little changes in all of aspects of my life. So it's been a huge things.
The reason why you started is because of the fears and insecurities that you had. And
I didn't know that. I just wanted to change my body. Because I didn't know about that, but I brought it with me. And the moment when I come and talk to you, I know deep inside that I have that, but I just want to be overcome few events that happen in my life, and I say, okay, I'm gonna change and I want to feel better. Because if you're good, like with the clothes and fit well, it make you feel good. So at that time, I thought that I'm gonna change, I'm gonna feel better by myself, and but I didn't realize that was like a few aspects of my life that I need to be working together with all of those things.
So tell me, now that you noticed that you came with all those with that luggage of things, and then you notice how exercising has helped you.
And I thought that I don't need nothing else. But I was starting to focus in, myself. I committed to myself. I'm just being like a process to realize that it's not just a workout. It's something that I need to. It was in my mind, and I don't know when it happened, but since then I can say that I'm starting to see few changes, not just in my body, because I've just noticed it. But just in my life, the way that I eat now with my kids, and everything changed. Really, really, I'm really grateful to came, and I'm becoming more healthier in the process.
So your whole life changed. The way they eat, the way you eat, the decisions that you're making. The confidence that you gain, your family.
Exactly, my confidence. I was like afraid. We're trying to do this video and I couldn't. I remember that I was like nervous and was my insecurities on me. I was like, no, I cannot do it. I'm not ready for that. Now I need to work on, but I'm becoming, and I'm just all of those things just help me a lot. The workout, the exercise, and it's just amazing and help me to be focused and learn, just to be able where I want to be. This is no stop here if, I haven't reached my goal yet. So it's still ongoing.
So now let's talk a little bit about the things that you are doing to see results. Let's talk about you eating. What you used to eat before, and what changes you have made, and what are you eating now?
I used to eat pasta because I love pasta. I love wine. So I was a drinker, sociable. All the time when I go on lunch, my favorite food was pasta, was a glass of wine, and the dinner, if I don't have a wine, I didn't feel like it's not gonna be good for me, because something was missing. But I'm starting to see and check and that I wasn't good for me, for my health. Just keeping me with no energies. what else I can say? You know, a few things that I wasn't right what I was doing when I trying to change and check and search a few things how I can change my style. Starting to see result. You know, it wasn't that bad. You know, it just.
So you got rid of the pasta, you got rid of the wine.
Yes, I did.
Now what are you eating?
Now it is salad, salmon. What else? A lot of green veggies. I try to eat like a 70, 80, 90% of veggies. You know, it's just sometimes tortillas, pupusas is that my mom made, you know, from our country, but you know, just try to keep it healthy.
So you still eat the things that you like to eat, such as pupusas, but you eat on the healthy side. You still eat your veggies. You just get rid of the things that are processed, such as the wine, the pasta. What else is out there that you don't eat anymore that you used to eat?
Not really, you know. I think that my body changed. You know, my mind changed. That I don't need those things to feel it because I want to just feel the way that I feel right now. I think, this has been just amazing and best that I did.
Tell me about the exercise now. Tell me what exercises are you doing now that you don't used to do? What have changed in that area?
Everything, because I didn't do workout before. I never been at the gym. This is the first time that I just walk in and, feel good. I just swim, but, didn't hiking or do any activities at all. And now, since I'm starting to come to that custom body, I'm starting to learn and do, which is now I'm doing it, just the summer I'm just hiking, biking with my kids and, work out almost every day.
Here in Custom Body Fitness?
Here in Custom Body.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about one thing. Many people, when they're exercising, they give up. In the way that they, just like you and me and anybody else, we feel the burn. It gets difficult. We're afraid of lifting the weights. Sometimes we don't have the energy. Sometimes we don't feel like we can do it. But your mindset has to do a lot with it. The things that you tell yourself when you're exercising. When you're exercising and the exercise is hard and you're lifting those heavy weights, what do you tell yourself?
I can do it. I'm strong. I just passed like the worst. Now I'm here. I'm just keep it in my mind that I can do it. It's just 5 repetitions and because I'm slow. It's not gonna stop right here. It's gonna keep on going and see, until I get my goals. Now, when I work out, I think it's like, okay, I'm gonna do 5. And after that I do 5, I just deep breath and do another 5, and just, this is the way that I feel to get there.
So you make the big goal into small goals, so you can reach every small goal. And even though it's difficult, you can reach a small goal, and by the end you reach the long goal. Interesting, that's very interesting because that's the way I think. And I think when I ask this question to many of our members, that's one of the answers they say. I know when I have to do 15 repetitions, if I think about the 15 repetition, it's difficult. But if I think about 5, and then 5 and 5, and then I get it done. That's one of the things that I relate with our members. Another thing they say is that if I did it before, I can do it again.
Exactly.
And I mean, another thing that you said is that you have gone through more difficult things, that you can do it. I mean,
that's true.
It's so important. What do you tell yourself, right?
Yep.
So important.
And since the day first, I think that I've been consistent, disciplined sometimes. With my weight, before I used to be like a back and forth, I get weight, I lose weight. But that's just the things that the fears that you have instilled, working on is that why I think that those imbalance that I have in the past, and I just have to just keep on working on my goals.
Good. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you one more question. what would you recommend to any person out there that is starting a weight loss program, or that is already in the journey and is having a difficult time? What would you recommend? What is your best advice?
If I can do it, you can do it. I can tell that we pass a lot of things and events in our life, personal, emotional, and all of the aspect. But yes, we have to think, that are things better if we work in them, don't stick in where we are. We have to just moving forward and see and to get improved and be committed to ourselves to see how we can just live in better way,
Anything else you want to say?
No, just invite everyone to come over the custom body, which is great. Trainers, Eric being just helpful, with me, and it's really amazing.
Perfect.
It's really amazing.
Okay, everybody, you hear the tip. When you start exercising, you gain your self-confidence, your life changes in all over the aspect, your family, your way of thinking, your fitness level. It's not only about the body, it's more than that. The second thing is you can do it. Get your goals into small chunks so you can reach the bigger goal. And stay committed to yourself. And you have gone through more difficult things, and exercise is actually easy. Blanca, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in here.
And we'll see you next time, everybody. So, very motivating interview. So this is my summary, the important points that I think you should keep in mind. Blanca came here not to change her mind, she came to change her body, but at the same time, she changed her mind in a positive way. It wasn't on her expectations, but it happened. She's becoming healthier in the process. So remember, it's not about losing weight. Losing weight doesn't lead you anywhere because you can regain that. It's about you changing your mind, like she mentions. At the same time, it's becoming healthier in the process so you can keep those habits for life and keep that weight off forever. She started to see what was not good for her health. So once you start making good decisions about your health, you start seeing the bad things. For her, something that it wasn't helping her, that it was taking energy away from her, is the wine and the pasta. So she decided to get rid of the wine and pasta. The next point is if you have a big goal, break it apart, make it small goals. So for example, here at Custom Body Fitness, we do sets of repetitions from 10, 14, 12, and 14. So instead of thinking about the 14 repetitions, the 10 or 12 repetition, she thinks about 5 repetitions only. She focuses only on 5. She gets those 5 repetitions done, she takes a little break, she does another 5. So break your big goals into small chunks. And if you can do it, if she can do it, you can do it as well. Like I mentioned in the introduction, she's a mom of 4 kids. She has a job, she's a single mom, and she managed to take care of her body. So there is no excuses for you to stay in shape and change your mind and your body, and at the same time become healthier in the process. So I hope you like this interview. Stay tuned. Please share this information with somebody who needs it, who needs to be motivated, or who needs tips to continue losing weight. Thank you so much for continuing following us, and tune in for the next episode.